The endgame is near, and I bet you're still struggling to beat the 4-2-1-3 meta. Inspired by Luis Enrique's PSG, I built a formation that is a hybrid between a 4-1-4-1 and a 4-5-1-2. You and I both know that in FC25 you cannot emulate real life football. So for that reason, I had to tweak these tactics a little bit so they can fit the FC25 meta. This setup has 3 midfielders, but with the right player roles and focus, it plays like 5. But listen, just copying these tactics won't magically win you games. You have to understand the player movement and the structure of the formation. Master this setup and you'll break the high press, control match tempo, and stop getting cooked on the counters. Here are the custom tactics for the 4-3-3 holding. The build-up style is unbalanced, with a 95 defensive approach. If that's too aggressive for you, set it to 70. My striker is on target forward and balance. Both my wingers are on wingers and balance. Both my CMs are going to be on box to box. My CDM is going to be on holding and ball winning. Both my fullbacks are going to be on fullback and defend, and my keeper is going to be on sweeper keeper. Here are some of the tweaks that you can make to change the formation to suit your playstyle. The wingers, you can set them to inside forward. One of your CM, you can turn them into a playmaker. One of your fullback, you can set it to wingback or fullback balance. Please note that inconsistent gameplay is real. It will influence the player's attributes, their animation, the player movement, and their stats. If you made it this far into the video, thank you. Here's the in-depth breakdown of the tactics. Your right back and left back need to be on fullback and defend because of the 4-2-1-3 meta. It really helps when defending. If you don't do that, you're more exposed. Your CDM needs to be on holding and ball winning because your CDM needs to be available in that position at all times. He is the core of the formation when it comes down to defending. He's your only DM, so you don't pull him on deep on playmaker, you don't pull him on anything else, just purely holding, ball winning. Ball winning allows them to intercept the ball a lot, and they just sit deeper. If you pull them on, if you put them on defend, what happens is when you're attacking, they tend to go up a little bit to offer a passing option. But what if you lose the ball? Then they're out of position. So the ball winning, you need to keep them there at all times. There's also ball winning drains a lot of stamina. So have somebody that can have relentless in there, relentless plus, relentless white, but with a lot of stamina. Or have somebody that can come off the bench with high stats, high defending stats, high pace, so they can fit in that position. So you can just switch that player at halftime or in the 70th minute to help you out. Your box-to-box CMs are important. Like I said, you can put one on playmaker so that they don't rush up all the time. So they offer more of a passing option, more of a playmaking role. You can do that. I don't like that because on defense, they tend to not want to prioritize defending that much. So the box-to-box is perfect because you want those 3 midfielders to anchor down in that spot. And then your winger, left wing, right wing, they come back because they're on winger balance. That's not attacking. They're out wide and they defend. So at times you will notice that you have 5 midfielders. And then when you attack, you have 5 attackers. You have your wingers, you have your striker, and you have your 2 box-to-box just crashing the 18-yard box. The striker is very important on target forward and balance because they're always offering a passing option. They're never marked. They're pretty much never marked. And you need to use them like a creator. They need incisive. They need tiki-taka. You need to feed the wings. There's going to be a lot of exchanges between the striker and the box-to-box CMs. And I like that they join deep. I know they join late into the play because if they have finesse and they did a give and go and they join in late, you can just surprise your opponent with a finesse. Because what's the use of having finesse plus if you're already inside the 18-yard box? You're already inside the 6 yard. Like that finesse needs to be utilized from the outside of the 18-yard box. So right here, I'm just showing how I got out of pressure. Nothing comes out of this play, but I should have done better, to be honest with you. Zidane is available right there for a pass, and I don't give him the pass. But I was just wanted to show how I got out of the high pressure situation. And you don't have to rush the play. Let the formation move by itself. You don't need to rush anything. As you can see, there's a lot of tiki-taka plays. There's a lot of give and goes. There's a lot of passing options. And when you defend, there's a lot of available players that you can use to defend. When there's no passing option, there's no way to break down your opponent. Try to use your fullbacks. Even though they're on fullback and defend, you can trigger them yourself. You can attack with them yourself. Do an exchange, do a give and go, and just send your fullbacks up. And it's okay because you already have your other fullback on defense, so you're going to defend with a 3-back. So the counter won't be as bad. And having the wingers on winger plus plus, it helps because you don't want them to get in the way of the box to box. So that's it's for that reason I have it like that.